Hey guys, I've been thinking about how I can do AFK fishing a lot, and so I went to the EDZ so that I can record the fish that I get and then the metrics of them. So I'm going to go ahead and share those with you guys today. So first of all, the fish that I caught did not have any focused fishing, and I started the timer as soon as my line was cast, and I stopped the timer as soon as the fish bit. So I'm going to start with the average time to catch a fish was 13.97 seconds. I was most likely to catch a rare fish, oddly enough, and the fish that I caught the most of was a minnow mackerel. I got the least of the Gaillard Trevalihu, that's a legendary fish. I did not get any exotic fish, so I guess we can consider that the rarest one. I had a 46% chance for a common fish, a 48.66 chance for a rare fish, and a 5.33% chance for a legendary fish. My bait was returned 9.33% of the time, but I'm guessing the real number is probably about 10%. The longest time it took to catch a fish was 23.38 seconds, and the shortest was 5.58 seconds. And it does take about 3 seconds to cast, so keep that in mind. The most common fish that I got was the minnow mackerel. The most common rare fish that I got was the Lamian lobster, and the most common legendary fish that I got was the servant lobster. So that's basically it for the metrics of the fishing. I recorded several different things, namely, obviously, how long it took to catch them, the rarity of them, what the fish was called, where I caught it, and if I got the bait back. I do have a spreadsheet, and I'll link that down below, but that's basically it for the metrics. So onto the macro that I made. Basically, it casts a fishing line every 20 seconds and tries to catch a fish every half second. Now keep in mind, fishing is random. There's no way to have a consistent macro. You're not going to catch a fish with every cast, and you're going to have empty hooks. However, this method does catch fish. As you can see in this clip right now, I'm using the macro. If you're going to go out for an hour or two, it's pretty perfect. A few things to remember though. Obviously, ponds disappear with public events. Some ponds are better to use the macro at than others. If you want to use the macro, you need to stand in the water, so when the pond comes back, you're not going to be inside of it, and you'll be able to fish. Uh, a few recommendations: try to have 100 resilience and recovery, just in case enemies try to kill you. You have that little bit of extra survivability. Um, this is probably the best pond. Enemies don't try to kill you as much, so you should be okay for the most part. I'll put the macro in the description as well, so you guys can have it. That's pretty much it. Thanks for checking out my video. See ya.